No wonder. This is really unbelievable. When this man is just saying, I want to go and fight war, I want to do this, I want to do that. He wrote National Assembly and said that they should sanction or they should acknowledge the demands of the ECOWAS. And what were the demands? All the sanctions that the ECOWAS had listed. One, they've already cut off their electric power supply, to take army there, to forcefully use army to get the democracy back, and some other things. And some people are telling us that it is not true, that he just wants to go and have a friendly match or whatever with them. But that is not even what we are talking about. From the feelers that we are getting, he wants to use the money, the trillion naira he said he got, to go and fight the junta in Niger. And people have been asking this question. He just came out to tell Nigerians that he made 1 trillion naira within 2 months. And yet they have been talking about the palliative that even Nigerians are saying is not even enough. The small one they cannot pay. Where are we? Those who are saying that, oh, the people who are complaining about the 8,000 naira palliative, that they don't need it, that those who need it will not complain. Okay, give those who don't need it. Or give those who need it, that you have claimed. That was what APC told us. The money they cannot use for anything. Every now and then it will be coming up with oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. But the only thing is constant, he has been doing constantly, is this issue of what? Inflicting pains on Nigerians. Policies here and there, taxing here and there. They told us that this issue of a increase in electricity tariff, that is, they are not going to implement it. But believe me, they've started collecting money and people kept quiet. They've started collecting the money. Everything is so expensive. The money that he's supposed to use to cushion the effects, he's not doing it. He wants to use it to go and fight with the junta, the military junta in Niger. Is that how it ought to be? No, that is not how it ought to be. And you can imagine they are telling him, according to the advisory or whatever they call them, everybody is telling Tinubu, don't go to that war, don't do this, leave them, let them sort themselves out. He said no, he wants to go. So because of that 1 trillion naira, that is what he wants to go and use there to fight. Just keep pushing and deceiving Nigerians. I will do this. I think yesterday we learned that he invited Okunjo Wala. Yeah, the National Observatory tells ECOWAS and Nigeria that don't be drawn into French proxy war in Niger. Yes, don't do that. But he said he wants to do is, so what he really wants to get from this whole thing is what Nigerians are really bothered about. Nigerians are worried about that. Why is this man so adamant? Some people made us to know that if there is a war, that he wants to use that as a bait for this tribunal, which I don't even know the correlation between that. It's just so unfortunate. But how can you just get the money? And now they still want to borrow money. They're talking of borrowing money, and you say you will realize such amounts of money, and yes, people are still there. You are still giving them hope. Yes, France is far away, but Nigeria is the closest neighbor to feel the pain of war instantly. And when you say instantly, it will start from the north, and that's why those ones are even coming out, not because they love Nigeria, but because it's going to affect them. So Tinubu should avoid war, please. We don't even want war around us, because let there be peace. If not, those planning for secession will also seize the opportunity. Not to talk of hungry Nigerians who may not even like to be left behind by way of rioting against the elites. They just have to be wise. God bless Nigeria. If she can deal with the juntas, we have all it takes to let the world know that Nigeria remains the giant of Africa. Not true. I give my permission to Mr. President on this call to sanity in the neighborhood of Niger Republic. Baba, you never get fuel. You won't go fight. Boy, get 1 trillion naira on ground now. You know, go here now. Let him keep playing with fire. I can't even wait for this film. This let us go to war is about Tinubu trying to use the government's power to pay for his scandal. USA want to use his scandal against him to fight for the interests of their allies and friends, France, and also maintain their hegemonic dominance, and to prevent Russia and Chinese presence in Africa. Let the game begin. Let it start. Let it start. Those who are close to Tinubu should please tell him that Ilule, Ilule, things are tough. Fraudsters fighting for democracy. If this electoral criminal wants to please France, he should delegate his beloved servant Asari and his military squad. Asari is even ready. He says he's ever ready to go. That he has the military company. This small money where you gather for subsidy removal. Now you won't go finish war, abi? Tomorrow, you and INEC chairman bring another story again. Okay, this may be a trap. He that has here, let him hear. So guys, let's know what you think and let's have your take on this. Thank you.